Good afternoon, boys. We meet again. Welcome to all of you. We were discussing a story in your English Rapid book entitled Damon and Pythias. So, this is the name of the story. I had finished the other pages. Only one page is left to be discussed, and today, I shall discuss that page. That page means the page number 61, the last page of the story named Damon and Pythias. But before discussing the lesson, you must try to get by heart the famous quote expressed or told by the greatest poet of Bengali literature, Rabindranath Tagore. The famous quote from one of his poems. The quote is ভালো মন্দ সুখ দুঃখ অন্ধকার আলো মনে হয় সব নিয়ে এ ধরনী ভালো. So how fine the quote is. There is joy, there is pain, there is light, there is darkness. All this make our life enjoyable. On earth, we can find or we have to face all this. This means joys, sufferings, light, darkness, difficulties, etc. So, you must try to remember these famous lines written by Rabindranath. We were discussing Damon and Pythias. You know that Damon and Pythias were two good friends, bosom friends. They were going to Syracuse, a city in South Italy, and in an inn at night, when they were taking food, they were discussing many topics, many matters. One matter was that the ruler of that land, that means Syracuse, was not a good one. And this talking reached the king Dionysius, and whenever they entered his kingdom, they were imprisoned, and Pythias was sentenced to death for his truth, because people of the land were afraid of telling the truth. But Pythias, a Greek, was brave. He was not afraid of telling the truth, and he told the king directly that he was a tyrant, and for this he was sentenced to death. But the king granted him one last wish. He was given chances to go to his native land to make his or to do his affairs in order. At that time, his friend Damon was imprisoned. It's the last day. Damon was brought on the public square where he would be executed. But on that very day, at that very time, Damon surely knew that Pythias would come, and at the last moment, Pythias approached there, came there, appeared there. So, this is the events that happened beforehand. Now, the last page, open at page number 61. So, the last page. Stop, for God's sake. Here is the word sake, S-A-K-E. It is here, purpose, name. ঈশ্বরের নামে, থামো, ঈশ্বরের নামে বলছি, আম হিয়ার, আমি এখানে। Pythias had arrived. Pythias পৌঁছালেন, had arrived, had raised. His clothes were in tatters. The word tatter, here is the word tatter. It is usually used or written as a plural form. Tatter, rag in Bengali nakra, and in tatters, torn and ragged. His clothes were in tatters. তার পোশাক ছিন্ন বিচ্ছিন্ন, ছিঁড়ে গিয়েছিল। His feet were bleeding. পা দিয়ে রক্ত হচ্ছিল। From walking miles without shoes. জুতো ছাড়া শত শত মাইল হেঁটে চলার জন্য। Hunger. This is the word. Hunger, appetite, ক্ষুধা, and exhaustion. The another important word, exhaustion, weariness, tiredness. Hunger and exhaustion, ক্ষুধা এবং ক্লান্তি, had made him a shadow of himself. তাকে যেন একটা মনুষ্য না, ছায়ার মূর্তি হিসাবে তুলে ধরেছিল। The crowd cheered. জনতা আনন্দ প্রকাশ করল। As the two friends embraced. যখন দুই বন্ধু embraced, hugged. So again they came closer. Dionysius was amazed, surprised. On the blackboard, there is the word. Dionysius was surprised, swept by emotion, swept, driven. Swept, it is the word swept, driven, তাড়িত হয়ে, and swept adjective. It is called participle adjective, past participle, swept, swept by emotion. আবেগ দ্বারা তাড়িত হয়ে। He approached the two friends approached, came to, look at the blackboard, came to, তিনি দুই বন্ধুর কাছে এলেন। You shall not die, you must not die, তুমি মরবি না, said the king, রাজা বললেন, I would give my kingdom, আমি আমার সাম্রাজ্যকে দেব, for a friend like either of you, তোমাদের দুই বন্ধু যে কোনো একজনের জন্য আমি আমার সাম্রাজ্যকে দেব। ডেমন, you were ready to lay down, here is the word lay down, sacrifice, উৎসর্গ করা, ত্যাগ করা, you were ready to lay down your life, তুমি তোমার জীবন উৎসর্গ করতে চেয়েছিলে for পিথিয়াসের জন্য, and he suffered greatly, got pain, here is the word, got pain, এবং সে যথেষ্ট কষ্ট পেল, to prevent your death, তোমার মৃত্যুকে ঠেকানোর জন্য, prevent, this is the word prevent, hinder, stop, বাধা দেওয়া, ঠেকানো। go home in peace, শান্তিতে বাড়ি যাও। years from now, এখন থেকে হাজার হাজার বছর। people will remember, this is the word remember, in English call up, it is called a phrasal verb or group verb, স্মরণ করা। people will remember, লোকেরা স্মরণ করবে, remember you both as true friends, তোমাদের দুজনকে সত্যিকারের বন্ধু হিসাবে স্মরণ করবে। and to this day, এবং আজ পর্যন্ত, আজও, people remember their true friendship, মানুষরা মনে রেখেছে their true friendship, তাদের সত্যিকারের ফ্রেন্ডশিপ, বন্ধুত্ব। friendship in English we can say bond, binding. So that's the end of the story entitled Damon and Pythias, and in the next class I must try to answer the questions and the answers also. The questions are given at page number 62 and 63, but before discussing the answers or writing down, not only discussing, but I must write down the answers, you must try to write down, to read the text repeatedly, then the story will be very clear to all of you. That's the end today. Thank you.